I exist. I am who I am.
That's it.
I am. Bro, that's just so, that's powerful in itself, man.
And because I am, you are.
Yeah, because I am, bro, man.
Because, hey, another thing with that needs to be born, hey, they got to be carried. Yeah. Needs to be born, meaning they can't. It's the scripture that speaks about they slow to go, they must needs be born. They got to be carried. You gotta pick this motherfucker up, set it, place it. The motherfucker fall, you gotta repair it. You gotta buy another one. You know, you gotta shine it up. You gotta, you know, shit get dirty. A bird come land on it, shit on it. Now what? You know, and I believe it speaks about that in Bell and the Dragon too, when it speaks about the idols, when it be dirty and dusty and it can't do nothing if a bird come on it.
Hey, Elijah, he scoffed the priests of the I'll pull it up, bro.
A Baal.
Bro, and it was so epic because he said, "Where's your God? Do your God need sleep? Is he sleep?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was scoffing like a mother.
Because they couldn't ignite a fire.
Maybe in the bathroom or something like that.
Maybe you can use it for a back scratcher.
Back scratcher. He scoffed their ass like Freezer.
Man, bro. Probably scoffing, bro. We scoff the fuck out of idols, bro.
Hey, but that's the scripture.
Yeah.
What's that? Isaiah 28. It says, "For with stammering lips will I speak to this people."
Yeah.
You got to, when the scripture speaks about us, our people being stiff-necked and stubborn. How do you get to somebody stiff-necked and stubborn? You got to cut them to the heart, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like YAHAWAH.
Plus, we talk down to those idols because those idols don't have no power to them, man.
Yeah.
Just like the scripture says, we're better because on a lower level, man. We're gods, man. You know. So we talk down to those idols, man. Because one, first of all, they come from heathens. So that, I mean, come on now, really. And on second, that needs to be born. So you have another mortal man breeding this other god into existence, man. You know. Yeah. And on top of that, we know who's the god of all everybody, man. It's like
if you read the history, man, the judges that in the time of Gideon, I believe it was Gideon. After he came down and cast down the altar of Baal, the people that worship Baal were like, "Who did this?" And somebody was like, "Gideon did this," and they wanted to kill him. And then his father was like, "Well, if Baal be a true God, then let Baal contend for Baal. Why you gotta contend
Come defend yourself."
Exactly. Let Baal come defend himself. But he said, therefore let Gideon's name be called Jerubbaal. Let Baal contend. But if you read the history, nothing ever happened to Gideon. All right, that means that Baal is a false god. All right,
he destroyed their groves.
And they was angry and ready to kill him. But he was like, man, if he offended the Lord, why you got to do something about it? Why can't you let your God do something about it? All right, back Wisdom of Solomon 15:18. Just got 2 more verses.
He ain't do shit.
All talk, no walk.
And then at the end, they was like, "Be our king." And he was like, "Let the Lord rule over you. You don't need a king. The Lord is your king."
Yep,
all right?
Yep.
So that means the Lord is the true power. Okay? He's like, "Oh, Gideon, come and be our king."
Right. Still wants to follow him.
Oh, make us a god, make us a king like the heathens. Verse 18. Yes, they worship those beasts also that are most hateful for being compared
most hateful. You got people worshiping goddamn foxes and crows and
cows.
vultures.
And it's Jake, period, man. Jake will turn to God to anything, man. Like, look at Jordan. Oh, God. Jordan shoes is a fucking god, man. And you got people that they looking for every pair of shoes. They stand in line for them shoes, sleep outside for them shoes.
Kill a nigga for them shoes.
That's a god, man.
Yeah, pussy. So look at pussy as a god.
So that's the history of Jake, man.
God. It says, yeah, they worship those beasts also that are most hateful, for being compared together, some are worse than others.
Yeah, some are worse than others. Like you got some people, you know, like we be talking. Some people like some animals are more majestic than others.
Yeah.
You know, like the scriptures say that, hey, being compared to each other, some are better than others.
Yeah.
You got some animals that be like, damn, this motherfucker, like a pig, right? Now the Lord made the pig for His purposes and designs. Like the scriptures say that the Lord created all things that they may have their being.
You're supposed to eat it.
Yeah.
But the pig cold as hell, though.
But it's raw.
It's epic, bro.
It's raw.
code.
It's smart.
Yeah.
It's smart. You can domesticate it, but it can go right back to the its wild instincts very, very quickly. It can grow. You know, it's hard, but hey, being compared to other things, some are better than others. Like you compare a pig to a lamb. I mean, I'm rolling with that lamb.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you got more exquisite animals. Like how you said, the motherfucking the woodpecker got a tongue that go all in his head. And every time he peck within the fraction of a second, and then in the fraction of a second, that tongue go out.
Yep.
And I was like, bro, that's epic, bro. That's more epic than, you know. That's intricate.
But you know it evolved from
animals.
that, right?
He said, you know, it evolved from that.
Right, what was the first woodpecker? Like, you know what? I'm gonna have my tongue go through the back of my head. And every time I strike the wood, I'm gonna just stick it. You know, let me pass this on to my friends. Hey, bro.
Evolution
shit, man.
that's thousands of miles away that I never met. I don't know where they at.
Right.
Oh God, verse 19. Neither are they beautiful, so much as to be desired in respect of beasts. They went without the praise of Yahawah and his blessing.
Yes, my lord.
Of course, my minion.
This is top one.
That's what helped the Lord tell us.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven."
Yes, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. You got our people all up into astrology. Yeah. They all into the horoscopes and shit. You got hardcore gangbanging niggas that direct their day according to what their horoscopes say.
I'm a Gemini.
Wake up in the morning, go to the gas station, buy some cigarettes and a Swisher, and read his horoscope. So-called real thugs do that. So our people all off into that. But the scripture says, "Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven."
Yeah, my horoscope said, "Yeah, man, I'll have a good day."
Yeah. He gonna make it a good day too. He gonna make it a good day too.
Yep. All his might.
All his might.
Light just
Bullshit
got
that
cut off.
Yep.
I don't know if brothers watch Avatar. Remember Avatar when the Oracle said, "You're gonna have a good day," and
Bro,
they walked in the forest. The nigga was getting attacked by a bear, but he was dodging it. He was like, "I'm still having a good day."
Yes.
You know, gonna get attacked by a bear. The Oracle said I was gonna have a good day, and I was just like, God, I just want to bring that up.
Yeah,
no matter how fucked up your day be, you gonna believe it's a good day because of horoscope says.
Because our people believe in bullshit. But it said, "Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven," because we know what they are, man. We know that the Lord ordered the stars for signs and seasons, the sun and the moon, and we know that those lights that we seeing taking shapes and form, we know that those the chariots.
Yep.
But the heathen is made because the chariots represent our
But it
salvation.
is like different stars and shit that the Lord created, man.
Yeah.
The book of Job mentioned it, Orion and
Pleiades.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
So yeah, you got that stuff, but you don't worship that stuff.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Life.
Issachar, they was filled with the stars and the constellations.
Yeah.
And stuff, but you don't worship the shit.
Yeah.
It's when you turn into a god.
Yeah.
The knowledge is one thing, having the knowledge, but using it on the left hand side and turning into a god, you're just going off.
Go ahead, you got some more?
Okay. It says, "For the heathens are dismayed at them. For the custom of the people." Do you want to get to Christmas shit over?
No, you can just read.
Okay. It says, "For the custom of the people are vain. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest and work." It says, "And the work of the hands of the workmen with an axe. They deck it with silver and gold, and fasten it with nails, the hammer, that it move not."
Now, when you go into that's talking about the Christmas tree, but it goes into all these customs because it said the customs of the people are vain.
They used to keep it on one of them. It was like, I don't know if it's called Nimrod Day, but one back in the ancient world, they used to actually serve Nimrod, worship Nimrod. You know, and the tree used to be
Crumpus. Crumpus.
No, the Nimrod.
It's Nimrod.
It was Nimrod.
Crumpus is one of them too. You know.
I forgot the woman name, but the son name was
Ceramis.
Ceramis.
That's supposed to be his mother.
His mother / wife.
Yeah. Wife, yeah.
And Tammuz, when you get the T for the cross, that was the son.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the customs, whether it be Easter, whether it be Halloween, all these customs is vain.
Right. So if y'all, especially Catholic people that be
doing all of this.
Especially y'all. It's gonna be doing that heavily too.
Yep.
You know, they stay together. He got the cross and everything they do.
Yeah.
I seen a poor woman do that. You know, everyone was pulling up and, you know, she was making the change right before she did it.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that shit, you know, you praying to Ceramus' son. What's his name again?
Tammuz, I believe.
Tammuz, yeah. When you do that. That's a wicked thing to do. You know?
Yep.
Even that, you know, from what the Catholics believe, period, man. All the way down to these Baptists, Methodists, all of that shit. All that shit is wicked, man.
It says they fastened it with nails, and it says, and with hammers, that they move not. First try, let me go. It says they are upright as a palm tree, and speak not. They must needs to be born.
Yeah, you gotta carry them.
Yep.
You know, your father coming in with the Christmas tree.
Just like any item. It says because they cannot go. It says, be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is there any in them to do good. For as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, thou art great, thy name is great and mighty. And in all their kingdoms there is none like unto thee. It says, but they're altogether brutish and foolish.
Yeah, they are altogether brutish and foolish. All the wisdom of this world from all these other nations, you take all the wise men in comparison to the Lord, man, they all brutish and foolish.
It says, their stock is a doctrine of vanities.
They stock. Well, that's stock again.
Yep.
The doctrine of vanities is fruitless labors.
I mean, shit, they can't do nothing.
They can't do nothing. It's fruitless.
Just like that tree right there. That tree can't just unplant itself and walk away. You know what I'm saying? He can't do nothing, man, but stand there. Just like an idol. Idols just stand there. They don't do nothing, man. They have no life in them. You know what I'm saying? It's just pointless to pray to something that, you know what I'm saying, you got to pick up and move.
Like going to Wisdom of Solomon 7, 16 again. It's like, because your spirit was borrowed, so how you gonna fashion to God?
Right.
You borrow your spirit yourself. All right. At least you're better than they are. You live once. At least you live once. They lived. They didn't live at all.
Yeah, precept.
Can I have something?
I got something.
I'll start at 6. It says Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Yeah,
all right, when you go to the destroyer, it goes into a word there. When you go into it, it's called theophany. Right?
Well, theophany is actually a Greek word that can apply. You know?
Yeah.
It's like a synonym.
Yeah, it's a synonym. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that word theophany means that Yahawah's face is turned from you. Okay. So it says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. The Lord has turned their face from them.
Which brings what into to prophecy? No. John 8:44. You are your father the devil. Because who did Yahawah first tell that to? He told it to Cain. He said, what? And I shall hide my face from you, which is what? Blocking the wisdom and knowledge of understanding. So it shows you that our people is actually following the vibration of Cain, man. You know, which brings what John 8:44. Yeah, your father is the devil, man. So you're really following on the bed of Esau, man. Not Yahawah Shem Yahushua.
Yep. And in Genesis it said what? If thou doest evil, then sin lieth at the door.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Yeah.
so-called white man is what? The man of sin.
Uh-huh.
That's all he does. Who opposed and exalted himself against all called the Most High. So that's what we witnessed. The condition of the world in is based off of man. Job 9:24. The earth was given to the hands of the wicked, but he's so wicked he exalt and oppose all called the Most High, because the Lord got a direction, got instructions of how this world should be governed.
Yeah, Isaiah 24, man. He says what? They have broken the ordinance. They have changed the ordinance.
Get that. Isaiah 24:4.
They have broken the ordinance. They have changed the everlasting covenant. You know, the earth had certain laws, and you got this guy who fucked it all up, man. You know? It was a perfect order. It was a perfect order, bro. It didn't need to be fucked with, bro. You didn't even have to do anything for it to do it, bro. You're putting more effort into fuck it up than you are to helping it, man. You have to do nothing. You just go ahead.
Get that. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 4.
It's just like a rock. You mean you just walk past a rock and you just kick the rock? The rock wasn't doing shit. It was just sitting there. You kicked the motherfucker in the lake and shit. Now it's floating down the lake. What the fuck?
No, you gonna kick the rock into the lake or the ocean. The rock done landed into the whale's blowhole.
Right.
The whale was fucking pregnant. You know, like it's a chain reaction of death. Every action of the so-called white man is a chain reaction of death, destruction, or violence.
Like, bro, you can use more effort to kick that rock than you can just keep walking up the street, man. That's how the so-called white man is governing the world, man. He's putting more effort into destroying it than he is to helping it, man. Anyone complain about global warming and the ecosystem, man? Why is there a split line between the blue ocean and oily ocean, man? You know, there's a visible line. You can see it. Go ahead.
He like, no, we can make it better.
We can.
Put crack in it.
Put a crack in the crack.
Put crack in the crack.
God. It says, Isaiah chapter 24, verse 4, the earth mourneth and fadeth away.
What's that? Isaiah 29:16.
Yeah, I was thinking that. No, read that.
It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, and the world languisheth and fadeth away, and the hearty people of the earth do languish.
Yeah, the world languishing. I mean, you see that. If anybody, go outside and look at your neighborhood.
Yeah.
And then if you want to cut on the news and cut on TV, you can look at all these animals that's dropping dead, all these natural habitations. I mean, the Amazon supposedly supply so much % of the world's oxygen.
I think languages mean like die off, weaken.
Yep, language. Yep.
Cry. If you pay attention to like the fruit and the vegetation, all that shit is weak.
Yep.
Some food only take like, you know what I'm saying, like say like I buy avocados, right, and they hard as hell.
Yep.
Supposed to give it time for it to ripe, man. The avocado will ripe one day on your ass. You come back and it'll be completely soft. Then it's about to go right.
Yep.
Yeah. Even back
just in a couple days.
Yeah. Even back in the ancient world, what a cluster of grapes, 2 men had to carry it.
Mighty men.
You look at cluster of grapes now, you can pick it up with one hand and just see how weak the shit is, man.
Yeah.
You know, back in the ancient world, when the earth was at its fullest, when it was at its prime, so to speak, grapes, fruits, and vegetables was like a big deal, man. You know, they was like delicious. You know, you had to probably saute them and everything, bro. You probably could just chop up a whole bunch of vegetables and just eat it straight, man. That's how probably good they were. Now you gotta saute them and put seasons on them, you know.
Even though Jake was doing that then.
Probably was Jake. The point I'm getting.
You gotta go extra hard now.
The point I'm getting at is like, you know, you see how weak and feeble the vegetables and the fruits is now versus back in the ancient world where it complains that two mighty men had to carry a cluster of grapes. Now you're looking at the grapes we got now. Look, I mean, compare the two. Which one looks weaker?
You'd be lucky to find a seed in it.
What's that? Ezra 2, the earth is much weaker through age.
Yeah.
I get that.
God says the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, be broken the everlasting covenant.
Yeah, they transgressed the laws of the Heavenly Father. The Lord gave us laws. Even when you go to Leviticus, he said, when you go to the land, you plant for 3 years, all right? And then the 4th year,
That's why we watched that movie Lion King, man. Scar was Esau, man.
Yep.
Bro.
Yep.
As soon as he came into power, what? The earth was languished there.
Language.
It was dry,
Simba
desolate.
couldn't believe it.
Yeah, fucking destroyed it. Dark. Yeah, right, dark. Dim.
What did he say? Oh, she said, well, you have condemned us to death. So be it.